Well, I'm Lee Baldwin. Yeah, I've been in Albuquerque for about 11, 12 years now. So I think I grew up living in this state my whole life just about. For New City, I've been attending New City since 2017, so a few years now. I was invited to church, so I was in a previous relationship, and she attended New City, so she had invited me to attend, and I met the people here, and I started attending for a while, and I would always just kind of hang out by myself after service and wouldn't really talk to anybody. And there's a few people that made it a habit to talk to me and invite me to their community group. I guess my parents, we did attend church, but it wasn't really something that was kind of something we did regularly or anything that we really discussed together as a family. We didn't really discuss what Christ meant. I think when I was younger, I think that for me, I guess just the thought of getting baptized and accepting Christ as my Lord and Savior, that was scary. That was a huge commitment for me. I was like, well, when I'm ready, I'm not ready right now, or it's not the right time, I'm not perfect, I'm still messing up. So I kind of use those as excuses as to why I never really got baptized or had that relationship with Christ. I think just when I started attending New City too, I've had a few good examples of somebody that wasn't perfect but still loved Christ and accepted Christ. I think that was really, I really saw that and was like, well, now's as good as time as any. I'm not going to be perfect, and I think that's, as we all know, that's one of the big mottos here: no perfect people allowed. So I think that was really something that I saw, and I realized that I want Christ to be my Lord and Savior. So the day I got baptized, I just remember I was just nervous. Not only that I had to get up in front of everybody and kind of talk about my faith. At least I don't think it made me talk much that day, but I think I was nervous for that. Just nervous because this was a big life decision. That doing the right then and there is like, this is pretty real for me. So I think it helps me a little bit more. Just when I've struggled previously, just to really look at it as, I have the love of Christ on my side. Even being baptized, I've struggled with self-doubt, or I've gone through depression a few times in my life. So, before I had Christ, it was those journeys and battles were a lot more difficult because I was trying to do things without Christ. I was trying to get through my problems on my own without really talking to anybody or praying about it. So, even I'm divorced, so I think a lot of those struggles were much more difficult just because, Christ wasn't in my heart like he is now, or I didn't pray as much, or like I said, I wasn't ready to accept Christ, so I didn't turn to Christ. Difficult times, I need to turn to Him. Great times, I need to thank Him. And me being single again, and I'm older this time, and I have children, so what I didn't have as a child, I wanted my children to have. So I wanted them to have a relationship with Christ, and I wanted us to be able to discuss that as a family or together, or be a spiritual leader to them as they're growing up. I think it made that commitment. I guess it made it more real for me. Whether you find out, you realize and you believe you're ready when you're young versus you come back a little later in life. I think there's no perfect time. I don't think we're ever going to be perfect.